At the pub he frequently visits, Ronnie begins tonight's episode by discussing the brilliance of his grandma, Miss Ethel. He claims that Miss Ethel loved him more than his own mother did. Ronnie promised to honor her. In her honor, the entire bar takes a shot. Despite their past, Ronnie observes that Jada chose to attend the celebration of life. Despite his surprise, he walks over to her and expresses gratitude for her attendance. In addition, Ronnie expresses regret over an incident that occurred when they were first dating. Jada confronts him about his continued drinking and tells him to quit if he truly wants to improve. Keisha is lying beside her kidnapper in bed, awake. Her expression of fear is heartbreaking. The man rises, exits the room, and naturally shuts the door after himself. Keisha leaps up and smashes one of the room's wooden chair's legs. She is armed. She waits for her kidnapper to come back while sitting on the bed. He sits on the bed with the breakfast he went to prepare as soon as he enters the room. It doesn't work when Keisha hits him with the wooden chair leg. Keisha considers ending her life while she is by herself in the room. All we want is for Keisha to return home. Keisha's bedroom has been mostly packed up by Dre and Nina in the interim. I can't do this, Nina says, pausing. They are given up on Keisha, in her opinion. Nina does not believe Dre when he attempts to reassure her that she is not giving up. When Nina later goes back to the room, she discovers that Dre has not finished packing Keisha's belongings. Nina is enraged. Despite her protests, Dre went on packing. Perhaps it's time to begin grieving, Dre suggests to Nina. After that, Nina throws Dre out. Oh no. Zeke, played by Lil Rel Howery, is the property manager of Sonny's restaurant, and Emmett and Dom meet with her. Since Sonny will soon be unable to pay the rent, Emmett and Dom are attempting to persuade Zeke that they ought to take over the restaurant. After giving Zeke a piece of her handmade cake, Dom departs. Later that day, Emmett visits Dom's house to inform her that Zeke wants them to prepare a dinner party that evening and will reimburse them $7,000 for their efforts. Dom accepts the position. Zeke agrees to let them operate Sonny's for a few months as a trial run after the dinner party goes really well. After celebrating, the couple kisses and engages in sexual activity. Emmett cheats on Tiffany so quickly, but perhaps Dom is a better fit for him. We'll see how this plays out. At the party, Otis is likewise successful. Marcus, Gemma's father, prominently endorses him. He's probably locked in the black vote now. Camille isn't going to give up. Ronnie's friends try to persuade Ronnie to leave the city as well because they are leaving for jobs. Although he has unresolved business to attend to, Ronnie suggests he may join them later. Ronnie goes to Keisha's kidnapper. Residents on the same street. He asks different neighbors about the cries that occurred the night Ronnie was in the area. A woman tells Ronnie who he is looking for and that these people won't help him. Kidnappers and Ronnie inquires about the man across the street. The woman responds that he is somewhat moved. Inquiring about the man's wife, Ronnie also questions the woman. Telling Ronnie that the man has no wife, she chuckles. Ronnie heads straight to the man's house and goes to the back door. He breaks in after finding a crowbar. He calls for Keisha and goes to a door in the kitchen that opens to a door with multiple locks and a little stairs. Keisha responds when Ronnie calls for her once more. As the man pulls back up to the house, Ronnie rips the locks off the door. The man is just behind Ronnie, who is in the room. Keisha manages to seize the crowbar and beat the man after he knocks Ronnie to the ground. She flees from the house. She is free, crying and covered in blood. Both Keisha and Ronnie are brought to the hospital. Kevin goes to the hospital to meet Dre and Nina. Everyone is excited to see Keisha. They enter her hospital room at last. Weeping, Nina goes to console her daughter. Keisha is informed that she is free to speak when she is ready. As they soothe Keisha, they all go around the bed. Later, Dre encounters one of the physicians, who gives him brochures about depression and trauma. She warns Dre that Keisha may experience a difficult journey and may possibly consider suicide. Returning to Keisha's room, Dre observes her and Nina dozing on the bed. Dre weeps. I anticipate both relief and tears for Keisha's quest to rediscover herself. Ronnie is recuperating from his wounds in a separate room. Kevin enters and approaches Ronnie carefully while crying. He lets out a heartfelt, "Thank you." Finally